AI is going to take your job. AI is going to take everybody's job. You've probably heard this. I'm going to tell you why this is not true, at least in the short term, and what you can do about it to still have a job if you want one. So first, this rumor that AI is going to take everybody's jobs, you know what? That might be true in the distant future. And if it is, there's nothing we can do about it. Someday none of us will have jobs. Okay, good enough. But what about next week? What about next month? What about the next 2 years? Sam Altman, one of the guys who founded ChatGPT, OpenAI, and who runs it today, has said AI is not going to take your job. Somebody who knows how to use AI will. So that is kind of a self-serving thing to say, saying, if you don't learn how to use this thing that I'm selling, somebody's going to take your job. You don't have to use ChatGPT if you want to use AI. In fact, I recommend you don't use ChatGPT. I recommend Claude. But the goal is you want to learn to use AI. Now, there's a few problems with that. Number one, it's still changing so fast, like it changes all the time. I use AI quite a bit. And when I come up with something I think is really great, oh, I'm going to be able to do this. A week later, sometimes even a day later, something changes and there's a new way to do that thing. So all these lists out there, all these people saying, here's the prompt I used to get 40 million followers in 2 days. And here's the prompt I used to do this and the workflow I used to do that. Next month, those are all going to be old news. There's going to be a new way to do all of that stuff. So that's one of the problems in learning how to use AI is anything you learn, especially if you learn it from somebody, there's a good chance you're not going to be able to use that sometimes even by the time you hear it, it will be old news. The second problem that I see with that is that's great for them. Somebody learns how to use AI to do something specific. It's custom to them. That's great for them. It's like a custom suit. Custom clothes are great, but a custom suit for somebody else is just a suit that doesn't fit you very well. Okay, it doesn't do what you need, at least not exactly what you need. And a third problem is that, I don't know about you, but I don't have just extra hours during the week to sit and learn a new skill, just to learn a new skill because I might need it someday. Okay, I don't have that kind of time. Now, if I could learn something by doing it and by actually using it, that's a different story. This kind of reminds me of when I was a kid. I grew up in Southern California, so spent lots of time outdoors playing sports. I was trying to learn how to rollerblade, and I was not good at it. I mean, I was no good at it. I just could not get it. And I was at the point I was ready to take off the rollerblades, put them in the garage, and go do something else. When I said, you know what, let me just grab a hockey stick and a tennis ball. I had a hockey stick, and just try to hit it around a little bit. The moment that I grabbed that stick and put a tennis ball in front of me, I no longer had trouble learning to rollerblade. It was secondary. I was learning it because I was using it because I was pretending to play hockey in the street. The point is, I learn by doing. If I can learn how to do something while doing something that is helping me do something else, that's great. That's really the only way I can learn how to do stuff. So in learning how to use AI, by far the best way is to figure out something you need to do, and then use AI to help you do that. Now, yeah, there may be people out there teaching how to do that thing that you're trying to do, but if you just take it from them and you take their prompt and you plug it in, you're not learning anything. Or I should say, you're learning very little because you're not thinking about it. You're not coming up with that stuff yourself. The important thing in learning how to use AI is thinking about it while you're doing it. Doesn't matter if you start off like very, 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 very small. You don't have to do super advanced stuff. In fact, if you're just starting AI, you absolutely will not be doing advanced stuff, but you want to start small. You want to take, for example, a little something in your life that is, not like your grand life strategy, but something small. Oh, I want to eat healthier. I want to, whatever it is, I want to learn more about finance. I want to do something. You can learn the basics. You can understand it. It will help you. And in doing that, you're going to learn about finance. You're going to achieve your goal and also learn how to use AI. At that point, you'll start to see how you can use it in other areas. If you use it for finance, you can use it for health. Then you can use it for work. Then you can use it for whatever it is you want to do. That's when it starts to save you time. And there's a good chance save money as well. I can tell you for a fact, over the last year, using AI has helped me save at least $10,000. I can point to just one instance where it helped me save $10,000. And that's not from a prompt that somebody gave me. It's from sitting down and thinking, oh, how could I use it? Could it do this? And I just sat down and started a conversation one day that eventually led to that outcome. Okay, that's my approach. That's how I teach AI. That's what I do in my SEO mentoring program. I teach people how to use AI to do SEO. But you don't need to do SEO. You can do anything. You can do a wide range of things with AI. You just need to start with the right approach. All right, I hope this helps.